Hey everybody and welcome back. If you are watching this, that means it's Tuesday, October 11th, and Coral Island is available in early access. Not for me though, because I have a school project, a work project, 2 classes, and a job interview today, so I'm not gonna have a chance to get to it. That's not gonna stop me though from creating a 100% accurate, completely infallible tier list of all the marriage candidates. Let's take a look. First up here we have Alice, and everything that I know is going to be based off the fandom wiki because, like I said, I haven't played it yet. It says she is a twin with Suki. They run, own, and live by the beach in Coral Inn. Good friends with Noah. Talks about in-depth conversations about unexplainable phenomena. Thinks pizza is overrated. That kind of sucks. Her seasonal outfits are very cute, though. I think that is a strong start. We're going to give her an A. Next up we have Ben. Ben is a nomad who lives in a caravan stationed in the forest. If you knock on his window on the weekend, he might have some random things to sell. Be it items he finds scavenged around the island or things that he doesn't want anymore. Ben spends his money attending the fall music festivals and I hate Ben. Ben is getting a D. Sorry, Ben. Next up is Charles, a town doctor who uses his free time catching up with the islanders of the tavern and going around spitting out medical advice. Bad luck seems to have its way with Charles. In his youth, he was disowned by his parents, worked his way through medical school, and when he finally thought he could catch a break by almost marrying the love of his life, sorrow came running through the door. He caught them cheating, called the wedding off, and has grown heartbroken since. He now lives with an overgrown frat boy, Scott. Okay, we'll remember that, Scott, for a housemate. Goodness gracious. Charles, I hate to say that anyone deserves that, but we're gonna give you a D as well. Next up we have Ava. Ava is a bachelorette. She's a happy-go-lucky baker who works at the general store. She enjoys talking to the islanders, be it local, new visitors, everybody, and is good friends with a lot of them. Currently she doesn't have a lot of savings, but when she does, she has dreams to visit more exotic places. I love that. According to the islanders, Ava is always a delight to talk to, a positive ray of sunshine, a fan of red velvet cakes and cookies. She sews most of her clothes herself. Ava is our first S today because she reminds me of my wife. Kenny. Kenny is a part-time rancher and full-time bachelor. He grew up in Coral Island and has fostered close relationships with other islanders, be it people, animals, trees, spirits from the beyond. Okay, all of them. Besides making friends, he loves having lunch outdoors, vegan tacos, and cold kombucha. Oh, interesting. Kenny lives with his parents at a cabin in the forest and goes to the ranch every day to take care of the animals. I like this guy a lot. After he's done working for the day, he would head to the local tavern or blacksmith shop to catch up with his friends. I love Kenny, and not everyone can pull off a hat like that. We're gonna give Kenny an A. After that, we have Leah. Leah lives her bachelorette life with her father and stepmom in an old, massive house that the locals call the mansion. I can already tell where you're going, Leah. No, thank you. She's a self-hired yoga instructor at the community center and takes her online presence seriously. Okay, I'm done. We're giving you a C. All right, now we have Lily. Despite having a well-paid remote job, Lily still lives at home with her dad and her brother Theo. Usually she spends her days working at home and would visit the lake or library on the weekend. Once a week, usually on a Monday, Lily would stay at the abandoned villa as a favor to her good friend Nina, okay? She watches the villa while Nina's away and uses that time to recuperate. Lily loves miniature bonsai. Interesting. Okay, I'm pretty neutral about that. Better than Leah, but not amazing. Luke. Luke is coming from old money. Luke lives with his parents, Bree and Walter, and their dog Taco, in the manor behind the vineyard. A family business that he feels pressured to take over. Not a fan of the silver spoon, Luke runs Socket Electronics in his spare time in an attempt to create a name for himself, separate from his family legacy. Okay, I like that. I dig that. We'll give you a B. Can I? Okay, there we go. Perfect. Macy is next. Macy is an eligible marriage character. She grew up on a neighboring island and now lives full-time at the inn. She makes a living by selling images to a visual media company, Pletty Inc. Before Coral Island, she went to University for Finance, okay, in Plotera, trying her luck working a corporate job for 3 years while selling photography as a side gig. At one point, she decided to pursue photography professionally and left her corporate job. Before embarking on a life as an artist, she moved back home for a year, catching up with her family while preparing for her island-hopping career. She has a rescued lobster named Steven. Okay, so there's a couple of things here. First of all, she's got a little bit of the crazy eye, which scares me, but she also has a pet lobster named Steven, and he's a rescue. I think we'll give her a B. She can go right there. And Millie is next. Millie owns a house in Garden Lane and rents one of the rooms to Yuri. Oh, she's a landlord. Cool. She works at the library and likes to spend her free time birdwatching. Not only does she take good care of the books at the library, her responsibility includes helping the mayor with arranging festivals, donations, etc. She loves old book restorations. Oh, interesting. Though not initially a marriage candidate, she was added due to a crowdfunding stretch goal. Cool. We're gonna put you down here. Millie's a D. Nina. Nina technically doesn't live in Coral Island anymore, but still visits her vacation home at the beach from time to time. Aside from wild rumors around town, this bachelorette has never talked about her abrupt departure, so it has remained a mystery until now. She's well educated and enjoys lavish vacations, close friends with Suki, as well as Alice and Lily. That is not enough for me to know anything at all about you. I'm gonna give you a C. Noah looks straight out of an AT&T commercial to me. An obvious fan of consistency, Noah was born, raised, and settled in Coral Island with a brief departure to Tokyo for university years. Now back in Coral Island, he spends his days running the tavern in bland-colored khakis. Why is that a bad thing? I wear khakis all the time. Though he would rather spend his days taking care of his mom, Betty, he does have other hobbies. On rare occasions that he is free, he enjoys long walks, discussing theories of unexplainable phenomena with Alice, and watching a gourmet gelato-making show, Game of Cones. Okay. I like Noah. Noah, you can go the A. Pablo and his brother Raphael are both blacksmiths and bachelors. Never been caught without a smile on his face, Pablo is a natural attraction for the locals, singles or not. Ooh. According to his brother, despite Pablo's Casanova persona, he is a romantic at heart and is ready to settle down when the right person comes along. I'm gonna go ahead and put you down here, actually. There's something about him. There's just something about that smile. It doesn't seem genuine. It doesn't reach the eyes. He's a bad guy. I know it. Raphael runs the local blacksmith shop with his older brother Pablo, who is also an eligible bachelor. As a reserve fellow, Raphael is rarely seen around town, but on rare days that he does venture out, he can be seen at Socket Electronics or Coral Inn visiting his ex-sister-in-laws. It's ex-sisters-in-law, first of all, and niece, Valentina. Interesting. Raphael can be helpful for upgrading your tools, smelting ores, etc. He likes horror movies, weaponry, and silence. He dislikes loud music. Okay, I really like him. Also, there's a picture of him hugging a chicken. So there's our second S. You can go right up there with Ava. Scott. Scott is a city boy at heart. I feel like this was the overgrown frat boy, right? Always up for fun and never a bore. He found his passion for artifacts, interesting, and has dedicated his life to it. After many heartbreaks and not wanting to be known as the town's infamous playboy, Scott moved to Coral Island to start a new life. He is currently renting a room from Charles at 1 Main Ave in Starlet Town. Aside from getting into relationships, Scott enjoys strong coffee, rainy days, and vintage jazz. Okay, so you're basically Pablo. Good to know. Suki. Suki is recently divorced and currently finding love from within and learning how to expand love. Focusing on herself, she drowns herself in work, exercise, and building a healthy co-parenting relationship with her ex. Though she is no longer a Sanchez, she still keeps a close relationship with the whole family. That's very healthy. I appreciate that. So these two are siblings, yeah? Okay. I like Alice more. Nothing personal. Surya is an eligible marriage candidate, a fresh marine biologist graduate who is currently doing a fellowship in Coral Island. Like you, he is new to the island. We love that. Shortly after he submitted his dissertation, he realized that a fancy degree didn't guarantee a job, so when he was given the opportunity to join Ling's research project, he was ecstatic. He packed his bags and moved in with his uncle and aunt Joko and Dinda at the hillside. He works at the lab on the weekdays and spends his free time hanging out with Luke in the vineyard and relaxing at the beach. I like this guy. We'll put him over here. Sure, he is a B. Theo is an eligible marriage candidate. No way. On the weekends, he makes a quick buck performing live at the tavern. He doesn't have what people call a decent voice. Oh no. But he does have soul when he performs. Okay, very cool. I don't know. I don't really like him. You can go down here. I'm not gonna read anymore. Yuri. When Yuri is not busy keeping the Islanders healthy, she can be spotted hanging out or playing chess at the beach shack. She also likes tattoos, pastel hair, and playing pool. Yuri is not your usual MD. Ooh. She spent her 20s as a doctor who crossed many borders, frequently dispatched to remote areas to practice for little to no pay. Presumably why she has no decent saving. Okay, I feel pretty neutral about you, but you can go into the B section. And finally we have Zara, an eligible bachelorette who is an adventurer at heart. Zara lives on a boat. Very cool. She enjoys going around the island and finding treasures, be it gems, old artifacts, or buried history. Zara was born and raised on the other side of Coral Island. When her boat is not docked at its usual place, she is presumed to visit her family. But what really is going on in her life, nobody really knows. She can be a bit mysterious at times. Allergic to cats, we have that in common, and that's enough for you to slide into the A's, just barely. So that's my 100% accurate and completely unbiased tier list of the marriage candidates in Coral Island. I haven't played the game, so tell me how wrong I am down in the comments. Who do you like? Who are you gonna marry? Have you even heard of this game? Are you playing it right now? I hate you if you are. Anyway, have a good one, everybody. Talk to you soon.